Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Montessori Time. I'm your host Shubram Reddy. I'm a primary Montessori teacher trained by AMI. So this is a three-part video and this is part 3, the human tendencies. If you would like to listen to part 1 and 2, you can click the links above. Moving on to today's video, we'll be talking about the human tendencies. So what are these human tendencies? Human tendencies are nothing but an inclination or a drift towards behaving in a certain manner. Humans use these tendencies for their survival. Different human tendencies work together throughout our lives to help us in our survival. There are various human tendencies. So, a few of them are exploration, curiosity, movement, order, orientation, communication, gregariousness, perfection, self-control, imitation, independence, abstraction, imagination, work, repetition, calculation, exactness, and concentration. So these are the main human tendencies that every human has. It's universal. So let's see how an early man used these human tendencies. Early man was exploring his place and observing his environment around him constantly. And he was always on the move. He wanted to find a safer spot, a place where there was lots of water, and he needed to find a place where there was lots of fresh fruits and other edibles available for him. So he was constantly moving and he was curious to find about his surroundings. Humans have a tendency to compare, classify, discriminate, and make patterns. And early man used all these when he was hunting. So he was looking for patterns when animals would pass through the cave that he was living, when there would be fruits or edibles growing around his place. And by comparing and classifying, he also realized that he cannot wear leaves for a long time because they would dry and wither. So he needed something else to protect him. So with that, he realized animal skin was a better idea. Early man had a constant thing for work. So he was always on the move to find a better place to live, to find a safer environment, or to find a better place where there was ample food, or to find better hunting tools so that he could hunt easily. And along with this, he had another beautiful tendency for repetition. So he repeated making these tools constantly till his judgment and calculation got better. And with his human tendency for judgment and calculation, he used it to arrive at perfection. Hunting requires immense levels of concentration because sometimes he had to hide behind a bush or he had to climb a tree and wait for hours for an animal to appear, and then he had to throw his tool or arrow without missing the target. He used his tendency for concentration here. See how he's using multiple tendencies to aid him in his survival and to fulfill his needs. And right from early man, humans used to live in small groups. Humans cannot live in isolation. So humans, again, they use their tendencies for communication and gregariousness to be a part of a larger group and communicate with one another, to share their information for the better survival of their group and to fulfill the needs of the group as a whole. So similarly, a child also uses all his human tendencies for his survival and to fulfill his needs. So when we see a young child trying to touch things, feel different textures, and then when he comes across new things, he tries to put it in his mouth because he's exploring his world. He has a tendency for curiosity, so he's exploring his world. He's trying to test and investigate about each of these items that come across him by touching them, feeling them, putting them in his mouth. It's a way of exploring for this young child. And we all know that he has a tendency for movement. He wants to move around, he wants to move like everyone else, so he begins to crawl and then eventually he walks so that he can move around his environment and behave like everyone else in his group. And we very well know that he has a tendency for communication, for gregariousness, to be in small social groups, to be able to communicate with his family and his group. We know that children have a thing for order, let it be physical order or mental order. They like to have certain things in certain ways, or they like to have a favorite toy and they like to play with it more often, and they don't like to lose that because they have a sense of connection and a sense of order with it. And similarly, we know very well that children have a tendency for imitation. They want to imitate the way we speak or the way we move. They repetitively try to perform the same movement. Let it be throwing a spoon from the table. If you're picking it up and giving it back to the child, he'll throw it again. No matter how long you give it, he'll throw it again till he's satisfied from within, and also till he perfects that movement. Here he's exploring so many things. He's maybe enjoying the sound, or he's just exploring his physical movement, and he's happy that he's able to throw something, is fulfilling a spiritual need within him. And similarly, every child has a tendency for independence. Right from his birth, he's fighting for his independence. He wants to move on his own without any help. He doesn't want to be carried around. He wants to talk to his people just like everyone else. He wants to do his own work. He wants to play on his own. Or sometimes young children, we see them helping their parents. They like to sweep the floor or mop the floor. That's because they are trying and working upon their independence. Like man, child is also using his human tendency for work or activity. He's constantly working upon himself. He's trying to construct himself. And he's using all these tendencies to help him develop into man and to aid him in his survival and adaptation, and to also fulfill his needs, be it spiritual or physical. The three powers of the child, the absorbent mind, the sensitive periods, and the human tendencies, all three work together to help this child to grow into a holistic man and aid him in his development and adaptation to his environment. That's all for today. So I hope you liked my video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to know more about the Montessori world, please hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions, please comment below so I can answer in the next video. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.